Hello students, 12th Accountancy, Unit 3, Accounts of Partnership Firm, illustration number 16. John is a partner in a firm. He withdraws rupees 1000 per month, regularly. So regularly means sequentially he is getting the amount. Interest on drawing is charged at 5% per annum. For per year they have said 5% interest can be charged on drawings. Calculate interest on drawings using average period. So they ask us to calculate interest on drawings under the method of average period method. If he draws at the beginning of every month, so now we see here John is getting the amount from the partnership firm every month. Suppose if he is going to get the amount in the every month beginning, mean how you will treat. The same way in the middle of every month, suppose if he is going to get the amount every month middle, mean what is the interest on drawings. End of every month, if he is going to get the drawings amount from the partnership firm, mean what is the interest on drawing. So in that case, in three situations we have to calculate the interest on drawings. So interest on drawing formula is interest on drawings equal to total amount of drawings into rate of interest into average period divided by 12. That is the formula. First we have to calculate the total amount of drawings. Based on the fixed interval, the amount of drawings and based on the amount withdrawn, it will vary. Now you see here, for every month he is going to get 1000 rupees. So first situation we can see at the beginning of every month. So beginning of every month mean 1st January. So academic year date is not given. Academic year opening and closing date is not given. Imagine we can see academic year beginning is April 1st to 31st March. April 1st to 31st March mean April 1st he is going to withdraw the amount. April, every month beginning. April, May 1st, June 1st, July 1st, August 1st, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. So 12 months. For 12 months he is going to get the amount. So every month beginning he is going to get the amount from the partnership firm. So every month beginning, so 1000 into 12 is equal to 12,000. So withdrawn amount is 12,000. In this sum, for three situations also, month based only they have given. So every month beginning, if they are going to get the amount, mean we are going to get the amount only 12,000 per year. Even you are going to get every month beginning also, we are going to receive how much amount is received, how much amount is withdrawn. That only they ask us to calculate first. Not how many months used. They are asking us to calculate first total amount of drawings, how much you have drawn. So 1st January to 31st December, 1st January to 31st December, 12 months are there. So 12 months we got the amount 12,000 per month 1000. The same way in the middle of every month, even I am going to get middle of every month also 12 months you are going to get the amount. In that case 1000 to 12 is equal to 12,000 we are going to get the amount. End of every month, even end of the every month also we are going to withdraw the amount from the partnership firm. We have withdrawn, whether we are going to use it or not, that is not a problem, but we have withdrawn the amount. So how much amount you have withdrawn? 1000 rupees per month you have drawn. So 12 month you have drawn, mean 1000 to 12 is equal to 12,000. For month alone we have to calculate, my dear, so keep it in mind. So every month, whether it's going to beginning or middle or end, no problem. Month mean you have to multiply by 12. So now we got the total amount of drawings. So total amount of drawings we got it 12,000. What is the amount? 12,000. So interest on drawings equal to total amount of drawings into rate of interest. What is the rate of interest? They said 5%. So 5 divided by 100 is given into average period divided by 12. We have to place it here. So in all the three situations here, beginning of every month, and middle of every month, end of every month. So amount of drawing is 12,000. Now I have placed. Now we have to calculate average period alone. Average period alone we have to calculate it. In the last class, in the last video, I taught for you average period calculation. Imagine beginning, middle, end, month, every month, every quarter, every half. Now you see here. So the middle, every month middle and every quarter middle, every half middle. Average period is 6. Average period is 6. So month mean how many months are there in a month? Only 1 month. So month half mean 0.5. So for month beginning to calculate 6 plus 0.5, 6.5. Month end mean 0.5 should be subtracted. So month mean 0.5, beginning mean we have to add it, end mean we have to subtract it. Quarter mean how in the quarter how many months are there? 3 months are there. So 3 half, that is 1.5. 1.5 because 3 divided by 2 half. In a half how many months are there? 6 months are there. 6 half 3. So now we see here middle period alone you keep it in your mind 666. Now they ask us to calculate month beginning mean 0.5 can be added, month end mean 0.5 can be subtracted, so 5.5. Quarter, every quarter beginning middle 6, every quarter beginning if you want to know mean 1.5 you add it together, so 6 plus 1.5 7.5. So every quarter end mean 6 minus 1.5 we got the value as 4.5. So every half middle value is 6. So that's what I said, all the periods middle value is 6. So every halfly beginning of the month beginning mean we have to calculate it mean 6 plus 3 9. End of the halfly mean 6 minus 3 3. So this format you should keep it in mind here. This is shortcut way to remember the average period. Now you see here they have seen now some they have given for beginning of every month, middle of every month, end of every month. So everything is a month only. In that case month mean 0.5 should be added. So middle mean 6. Beginning of every month mean 5.5 should be added, 6.5. End of every month mean 0.5 should be subtracted, that is 5.5. Now we calculate the average period. We calculated the average period. Now we place it 6.5. So amount of withdrawn 12,000 into rate of interest 5 divided by 100 into average period 6.5 divided by 12 is given here. Then we have to calculate the amount. Now we see here 20 cancelled, 112 12 112 12 0 is here, so 10 is placed here. 10 is placed here. 6.5 into 10 65. 6.5 into 10 is 65. That case 65 into 5 5 are 25, 2 6 5 are 30, 30 plus 2 32. So we got the amount 325 rupees 325 in the first quarter, first beginning of every month, first situation. Beginning of every month we got the amount as 325. Now we can see middle of every month. What is the average period? 6. So you can place the 6 here. 20 112 12 10 12s are 120. So 10 into 5 50. 50 into 6 300. So rupees 300. Rupees 300 is the interest on drawings. If the amount is withdrawn in the middle of every month, then end of every month, average period is 5.5. Interest on drawings equal to total amount of withdrawn into 5 divided by 100, that is rate of interest, into average period is 5.5 for every end of every month. Now we have to cross it. 20 112 12 10 12s are 120. Now we can multiply 55 into 5. 5.5 into 10. We got the value as 55. Now 55 into 5, we multiply it. 5 5s are 25. 2 25,275. So you got the amount rupees 275. So you keep it in mind the average period calculation, how I ask you to calculate it. Month mean 0.5 either should be added or subtracted. Quarter mean 1.5 should be added or subtracted. Halfly mean 3 should be added or subtracted. So the base is middle of the period is 6 for everyone. Every month middle 6, every quarter middle 6, every halfly middle 6.